Kelly, and welcome to episode 1 of my UTMB Mont Blanc CCC race series. In just 7 weeks, I'll be standing on the start line in Courmayeur, Italy, ready to take on 100 kilometers through the Alps, crossing from Italy into Switzerland and finishing in the iconic mountain town of Chamonix, France. This is one of the most epic and scenic ultra races in the world, and the countdown has officially begun. Today marks the end of week 1 of my final training block. We've kicked things off strong, logging 92 kilometers and about 2,500 meters elevation gain this week as we build towards peak form. This series will follow the highs, the lows, the training, the travel, and the mental grind, all leading to race day on August 29th. So let's get into it. This is the journey to CCC. We're at the Yellow Arrow this morning. We have a 30 kilometer trail aiming for about 2,000 meters elevation. So it'll probably be a few laps of the yellow, blue, green circuit, maybe add in a red or two, but we'll see how we go. It's a little bit cold this morning, which, you know, for Cairns is a big deal, but we'll get there. Trail run done, about 5 hours 15 minutes round figures, and like almost 1900 meters elevation, so pretty happy with that. Legs are pretty done, fatigued, hamstrings are very tight, so we'll probably go home, refuel the body, have a bit of a stretch, have a bit of a roll, maybe a sauna this afternoon, and we'll see what the rest of the day brings. Alrighty, so we are back home from our trail run. We are showered, we unpacked our bag, and now we are just making some lunch. Although I'm gonna have breakfast for lunch because I absolutely love my breakfast. So we're just gonna have some oats with some yogurt, vanilla, and then we are gonna add in some blueberries. And then we've got some greens and some electrolytes. So just gonna refuel for a bit. Troy's gone out to do some jobs, so we'll wait for him to come home. And then I think we're gonna go for a drive up the tableland. So a nice relaxing afternoon after a slightly busier morning. Sunday afternoon, weekend's done. I just finished my 12 kilometer zone 2 run. So we finished up with an average pace of like 5:57 give or take, and about an average heart rate of 137 give or take. Now, I've just started using Whoop. So usually I track my heart rate off my Garmin, which today my Garmin gave me an average heart rate of 132. But my Whoop gave me an average heart rate of 147. So still getting used to if the Whoop data is actually accurate, but for all of my runs, for as long as I can remember, I've gone off Garmin. So that's what I'm going to keep going off for the moment. If anyone has used Whoop before and has any insight to how accurate it is, I would love to know. So please reach out. Anyway, like I said, Sunday afternoon, so Troy and I are gonna head down to Novotel, which is our favorite Sunday spot. We're gonna treat ourselves to some nuggets. They do a Sunday special, 1 kilo of nuggets. So we're pretty darn keen for that, and then we'll come home, do a stretch and have an early night. So yeah, that's our Sunday recap, that's our weekend training done, and we're ready for Monday tomorrow. Hi guys, we have just showered, stretched, had our hot chocolate in my cute little Marie cup, and we are winding down, getting ready for bed. So nuggets were amazing as always, and definitely what the tummy needed. So we're gonna check out here, we're gonna watch some Squid Games and get an early night before a big week of training. So happy Sunday.